The Pan-European Picnic was a peace demonstration held on the Austrian-Hungarian border near the town of Sopron on the 19th of August, 1989. On this day, in a symbolic gesture agreed to by Hungary and Austria, a border gate on the road from Sankt Margarethen in Burgenland, Austria, to Sopron-Kőhida, Hungary, was to be opened for 3 hours. The plans changed, however, because a group of East Germans took advantage of the event, crossing the border fence and entering the free world. This important event and political development led to the fall of the Iron Curtain, the fall of the Berlin Wall, the reunification of Germany, and, in the end, the Eastern enlargement of the European Union. Commemorative ceremonies are held each year on the 19th of August at the place where the border was opened. By now, this celebration has become a part of the image of the city, as Sopron has proven throughout the centuries its dedication and loyalty not only to the King of Hungary and the Hungarian nation, but also to Europe. Walking in the city of Sopron, looking at the ancient walls, you will understand why Sopron won a European award for the protection of historical monuments. The main square of the town, the forum of the ancient Roman village called Scarbantia, has preserved its medieval structure. The well-known symbol of the museum and monument city is the Tűztorony, Fire Watch Tower, which offers a fine view of the city and its pleasant surroundings from its pillared balcony. Its foundation stones were laid during the Roman period. The lower part is medieval. Its arcades recall the Renaissance, while the cupola was built in a Baroque style. The walls of the city have often been destroyed, but something has remained from every epoch. This is a town of history, culture, landscape, and nature. This is where the Hungarian desert meets Kisalföld, the Alps, and Fertő. This is also the gateway to the Carpathian Basin. Commercial and intellectual goods are transported through here from the west to the east. It is no surprise that Count István Széchenyi lived and worked here in the mid-19th century. He introduced all the advances of the Industrial Revolution, trying to help his nation. As a child prodigy, Ferenc Liszt gave his very first recital here in Sopron. The city never forgot him, and he was awarded an honorary citizenship. He is considered a local artist, a cosmopolitan composer who was ahead of his time. The old casino, refurbished as a conference center, is named after the great composer. An ideal location for international events, it is also a preferred venue for concerts. Today, Sopron is the city of students and tourists. It is an especially popular destination for domestic tourists who enjoy spending time among the historical buildings or hiking to admire the snowy mountaintops of the Alps from the lookout towers. Near Sopron, Lake Fertő is the third largest natural lake in Central Europe. The lake and its surroundings are a national park, protected and nurtured by 2 states and 2 nations. The rich fauna and flora, the rich variety of reed birds, the unique atmosphere of settlements around it, the architecture, and the local traditions are all part of UNESCO's World Heritage List. The Esterházy Castle in Fertő is often referred to as the Hungarian Versailles. The Esterházy family were among the most influential patrons of the arts. The composer Joseph Haydn lived in their court. He wrote several significant orchestral works and operas here. The grape growing and wine culture of the Sopron region is 2,000 years old. Sopron is one of the Hungarian historic wine regions called the City of Grapes and Wine. The most widespread variety of grape in this wine region is called Kékfrankos. The best wines are produced on the hillsides between the city and Fertő. Sopron is the city of culture. Its residents live in harmony with nature. They preserve its values, cultivate its traditions, and responsibly build its future.